Otto Preminger, foremost independent producer of motion pictures, has said, and we quote, "I have great admiration for Dr. King. His spirit and devotion to these ideals, when translated into reality, will lead to full democracy, the greatest advancement for Americans of all creeds and colors that our country has ever known." Dr. King now responds to this observation with three little words. Three little words, that's all we live for. Three little words of big and great significance. Dr. Martin Luther King speaks of these three words: all, here, and now.
We don't need to utter but three words to tell this nation what we are talking about. They aren't big words. You don't need to have a great vocabulary to utter them. You don't need to have a philosophical bent to grasp them. They are three little words. But we want to let the world know that these words describe what we mean and what we are determined to do about racial injustice. One is the word all. We don't want some of our rights. We don't want a few token handouts here and there. We want all of our rights. The other word is here. There are some people who say that we need to go back to Africa. And then there are some others who tell Negroes in the South to leave the South. You can't be free, so get out. But down in Alabama and Mississippi and Georgia and South Carolina, we are saying something else now. We want all of our rights, and we want all of our rights here in Alabama and Mississippi and South Carolina. And then there's a third word. It is the word now. We are not willing to wait 100 years for our rights. We are not willing to wait 50 years for what is ours on the basis of the Constitution of this United States and the authority of God Himself. No, we are not willing to wait another 25 years for our rights. We can hear voices telling us to slow up. We can hear voices telling us to cool off. Our only answer in calm, patient terms must be that we have cooled off too long, and if we keep cooling off, we'll end up in a deep freeze. We must go on and say, no, what we are saying to this nation is that we want all of our rights. We want them here, and we want all of them not next year, not next week, but we want them now, at this hour. This is what we are saying.
Ordinary thing to me. It's scandalous to see how much you've changed. Where is the friend, the one that I once used to know? You're talking to me crazy, as though you never knew me. I guess it's time to let you know that I have got to let you go. Oh, no, this is not the loving that I used to know. This is not the feeling that I couldn't let go. No, this is not the loving that I used to know. This is not the feeling
You're locked onto Back on the Block, the internet's most unique blend of music, news, and conversation. We opened this Martin Luther King edition Back on the Block with a tune, I'm sorry, not a tune, but a speech by the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, 3 little words, all, here, and now. And we followed that with not, and a little bit of irony to follow that, because I didn't plan it that way, but a little bit of irony to that opening speech and the song, because, we've done a lot of shows talking about 50 years after the March on Washington, 50 years after the War on Poverty, and Dr. King mentioned that we were not going to wait 50 years for our rights, and we've talked about how 50 years later, as a matter of fact, we actually did a show that we called What Would Martin Do or Say 50 years later. And as we kind of reflect on where we are today, I would have to ask that question again. What would Martin do or say 50 years later? We also, in that particular set, in that opening set, we had Paul Hardcastle in Moon Trekking from the LP Jazz Masters 5. And then from the album Life Less Ordinary, Mindy Abair, The Joint. And we've closed out that set with a new one by Najee from his The Morning After LP, Rendezvous. This is Speech, and Tell Me Something. Let me know.
3, and it goes like this. I like this beat. I do like it. It's got a samba vibe. Check it out. Here go. A 1 2, a 1 2. Check check. I said a 1 2 3. Check check. A 1 2. A 1 2. Check check. I said nah 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 nah. Yo. I'm gonna kick a freestyle. This one right here is gonna be talking about Africa. It's a rhyme I wrote when I came to the motherland for South Africa. Check it out. Yo, I'm going home to Africa. All the people around the world, they laughed at you. Called you savages, they smile at Rwanda. Called you bitch after they bust a nut in you. I'm upset cause their hands are covered with blood. Puppet leaders shook hands with colonialism. Despite some bad, I'm so glad you're living. And I'm coming to return the love you've given. Yo, it must be weird that I'm African American. You were younger Europeans, stole your children. I'm just one of the millions that caused your birth pains. Feeling empty inside, yearning to find you. So far removed, I tend to romanticize you. But now that I'm here with you, I see I really did. You're as beautiful as I always imagined. By the way, my eyes are closed, I see you from my soul. So won't you tell me something? Let me know. 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 Tell me something. Let me know. 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 Yeah, check it out, y'all. And don't stop. Africa, tell me something. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Mama Africa, I'm so happy to tell you that the birth of your children were not in vain. All around this whole earth we bear your name, as your distinct family traits define our face. Mama Africa, your children have old souls. Here's the scars causing many of us to wonder, will it ever be a day when we're all up under your warm arms again and politically capture you? I'm not obsessed with you, I'm just impressed with you. I've watched you for many years now, and I've seen all of the wonderful things you've done. And without your gifts, we're all living outcomes. God will always bless us no matter where we go. I realize it's very rare that humans give back. I acknowledge your wisdom and your beauty the way most Miami-based rappers acknowledge booties. And I'm asking you to tell me something. Tell me. Let me know. 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 Tell me something. Check it out. Let me know. 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 Yeah. I want to, y'all. Talk about the motherland of the black folk. Come on now. Check it out. It go. Let me know. 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 Yeah. Come on. Let me know. 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 Check it out, y'all. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Just let me know. Don't leave me hanging Africa. Just give me the wisdom we need, y'all. Come on, just let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Just let me know. Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2. A check 1 2 a 1 2 1 2. I said a microphone check a 1 2 1 2. Check it out, y'all, and you don't stop.
Girl, I'm access to
my body and soul. When the road gets rough, you say things you should not say. But I never meant to treat my baby that way. I apologize. Believe me. Oh, believe me, I do. I apologize. Honest and true, because I know I was wrong, and so I sing you this song that I'm trying to get through and make it up to you. Yes, operator, it was like a bad dream. The Lord, you should have heard the way he shouted and the way that he screamed. I regret it, 'cause I was unfair. I took it all out on him, just because he was there. When the road gets rough, you say things you should not say. I never meant to treat my daddy that way. I apologize. Believe me. Oh, believe me, I do. I apologize. Honest and true, because I knew I was wrong. So I sing you this song, and I'm gonna get through, yeah, and make it up to you. I apologize, for I was unkind, and I wish that I could roll back in time, erase the goodbye, and rewrite my life. But come rain or come shine, I wanna do right this time. I apologize. Oh, baby, I do, because I know I was wrong, and so I sing you my song, yeah. I apologize, yeah. I apologize, oh yes, because I know I was wrong, and so I sing you this song, and I wanna get, I gotta get, I need to get the root of you, yeah. Believe me, I do. Oh, listen, oh, baby, I'm talking to you right now. Oh, I'm talking to you. I was wrong. Oh, I was wrong, baby. Now listen to me right now. Singing it to you right now. I was wrong. Believe me. Said, better.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college, which ends up making the future better for all of us. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Dr. Martin Luther King. Thank you very kindly, my very dear friends. These churches are really loaded tonight. Never in the history of this nation have so many people been arrested for the cause of freedom and human dignity. You know there are approximately 2,500 people in jail right now. Now let me say this, the thing that we are challenged to do is to keep this movement moving. There is power in unity and there's power in numbers. As long as we keep moving like we are moving, the power structure of Birmingham will have to give in. And we are probably nearer to a solution of this problem than we are able to realize. And don't worry about your children. They are going to be all right. Don't hold them back if they want to go to jail. For they are doing a job for not only themselves, but for all of America and for all mankind. Somewhere we read, a little child shall lead them. Remember, there was another little child, just 12 years old, and he got involved in a discussion back in Jerusalem as his parents moved down the dusty road leading them back to their little village of Nazareth. And when they got back and bothered him and touched him and wanted him to move on at that moment, he said, I must be about my Father's business. All right. These young people are about their Father's business. And they are carving a tunnel of hope through the great mountain of despair. And they will bring to this nation a newness and a genuine quality and an idealism that it so desperately needs. Now we are going to see that they are treated right. Don't worry about that. The Justice Department is already in here. And they don't have some small fish from the Justice Department. They have some of the big fish in here. We are reminding them at all times that these persons are political prisoners. And there's a distinction between a political prisoner and somebody who's there for getting drunk, or somebody who's there for engaging in a robbery. And we're going to see that they are treated right. And go on and not only fill up the jails around here, but just fill up the jails all over the state of Alabama if necessary. Keep this movement going. Keep this movement rolling. In spite of the difficulties, and we're going to have a few more difficulties, keep climbing. Keep moving. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
Here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a pep talk that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You can improve your future. Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and for free classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Green sedan, he sold his soul. play the game. A deal's a deal when it's signed and sealed. No time to feel sorry for losers. A cat gets no mouse and the dog eats the door. Oh, it's a rat race, Mr. Briefcase. Oh, in a game race, Mr. Briefcase. What do you keep in that bag of tricks? Is there anything at all in that briefcase? Shake my hand, tell me lies, but hide your eyes. Hang on real tight to your briefcase. If you should lose it, you have to stand naked like me. It's a rat race, Mr. Briefcase. In a game race, Mr. Briefcase. What do you keep in that bag of tricks? Is there anything at all? It's a rat race, Mr. Briefcase. In a game race, Mr. Briefcase. What do you keep in that bag of tricks? Is there anything at all? Is there anything at all? Is there anything at all in that briefcase?
Okay, everybody, it's time to party with Mike Phillips.
Brian Culberson and Hooking Up. And we opened that set with Mr. Briefcase from Lee Ritenour. And we followed Lee Ritenour with Mike Phillips, and then we partied with Mike Phillips. And then Brian Simpson, Just What You Need. In that last speech that we highlighted from Dr. King, Birmingham, 1963, Keep Moving On. Dr. King talked about our young people going to jail for a cause, and now we go to jail just because. One of the things that we want to make sure that we highlight today, this is our Martin Luther King Day show, and we're calling this Martin Luther King Then and Now. We talked a lot about poverty in this country, income inequality. We've talked about why orange is the new black, and Dr. King talking about young people then, going to prison, going to jail rather, for a cause. And now, we talk about, in that feature that we did, Orange is the New Black, how many of us, black and brown, are locked up in prisons across this country. Now, I will say this, though, in spite of the conventional wisdom that there are more black men in prison than there are in colleges and universities across this country, the reality is, and I'm sure that Dr. King would be happy with this, is that there are 1.4 million black men in college and 840,000 black men in prison. Now, we are still disproportionately represented in that prison population, but the days of there being more of us in jail than in college classrooms are gone. This is Everett Harp and LV Shuffle. Ambrosia, the Bob James Trio. And we opened that particular segment with LV Shuffle from Everett Harp. And then we followed that with Nobody, Not Really, Alicia Keys. And then an Alicia Keys tune covered by BWB, A Woman's Worth.
You're listening to Back on the Block, your place in cyberspace for the most unique blend of music, news, and conversation on issues and events that impact our community.
There's a little song that we sing in our movement down in the South. I don't know if you've heard it, but it has become the theme song. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome. Though I join hands so often with students and others behind jail bars singing it, we shall overcome. Sometimes we've had tears in our eyes when we joined together to sing it, but we still decided to sing it. We shall overcome. No, before this victory is won, some will have to get thrown in jail some more, but we shall overcome. Don't worry about us. Before the victory is won, some of us will lose jobs, but we shall overcome. Before the victory is won, even some will have to face physical death. But if physical death is the price that some must pay to free their children from a permanent psychological death, then nothing shall be more redemptive. We shall overcome. Before the victory is won, some will be misunderstood and called bad names and dismissed as rabble-rousers and agitators, but we shall overcome. And I'll tell you why. We shall overcome because the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. We shall overcome because Carlyle is right. No lie can live forever. We shall overcome because William Cullen Bryant is right. Truth crushed to earth will rise again. We shall overcome because James Russell Lowell is right. Truth forever on the scaffold, wrong forever on the throne. Yet that scaffold sways the future. Behind the dim unknown standeth God within the shadow, keeping watch above his own. We shall overcome because the Bible is right. You shall reap what you sow. We shall overcome. Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome. And with this faith, we will go out and adjourn the councils of despair and bring new light into the dark chambers of pessimism. And we will be able to rise from the fatigue of despair to the buoyancy of hope. And this will be a great America. We will be the participants in making it so. And so as I leave you this evening, I say, walk together, children. Don't you get weary. There's a great camp meeting in the Parliament.
You're struggling with your mortgage. You think about it. You don't do anything but think about it.
What are we going to do if we lose the house? Where are we going to go?
At work.
I can't let anybody find out. I'm so embarrassed.
At dinner.
How can I tell the kids? It's going to wreck their lives.
And at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get through this. What's going to happen to us?
It's time to stop thinking. It's time to start dialing. Call 1-888-995-HOPE for a free government program that offers expert one-on-one advice about your mortgage options.
I'm all alone.
No, you're not. We've helped over 1 million homeowners, and we want to help you. And now there are more ways to help. Call 1-888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
and you wonder why they call that album Thunder. That was Lopsy Lou, Silly Putty, SMV. That's Stanley Clark, Marcus Miller, and Victor Wooten. And we opened that set with a tune by Kurt Whalum, Love, Love, Love. And then we followed that with Michael Franks and The Camera Never Lies. And then the number one jazz album in the country for I don't know how many weeks, Pieces of a Dream. The tune was People Say, and the fact that it's a number one jazz album is great, but on that particular cut and on several cuts on that album, we have a local guy, Tony Watson, playing the saxophone. Way to go, Tony. I'm glad to see you make it to a team like Pieces of a Dream. This is Vincent Ingala, Wish I Were There. Wow. What a closing set. We opened that set with Vincent and Gala. I wish you were there. And then we followed that with Basic Funk 101, Maceo Parker. And I apologize, folks. I got so excited that I hit the button too soon. Maceo still had about 50 seconds left. That's from his School's In LP. And then we closed out that set with Teresa Grayson, Live to Love, Locked Out of Heaven. Wow. Man, oh man, if that doesn't get your adrenaline jumping, nothing does. Absolutely nothing does. Folks, well, as I said, that was our closing set. We're going to be saying goodnight today. But before we do, I'd like to give a special shout out and a thank you to Rhapsody B, our sister girl from up in Canada. And first to thank her for her long-standing support. She's been a part of the family since we started with our blog many years ago. And she twittered me today something that I'm going to use to close this edition of Martin Luther King Then and Now. Wishing you a blessed week, balanced with love, clarity of thought, wisdom, and the discernment to use it wisely. We're going to close out with Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. I still share Martin's dream. Do you?
The Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream was given on August 28, 1963. The words of Reverend King echoed long after his death in 68. This memorable day was in Washington, D.C., a hot afternoon, when he spoke before a crowd of 200,000 overlooking the reflecting pool from the Lincoln Memorial.
Go back to Mississippi. Go back to Alabama. Go back to South Carolina. Go back to Georgia. Go back to Louisiana. Go back to the slums and ghettos of our northern cities. Knowing that somehow this situation can and will be changed. Let us not wallow in the valley of despair. I say to you today, my friend, so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. And every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is a faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning, "My country, tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so let freedom ring. From the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire, let freedom ring. From the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom ring. From the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania, let freedom ring. From the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado, let freedom ring. From the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and when this happens, and when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, "Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty,